Welcome to the Short Bus Show with Kenny and John.
Yeah, man.
How's it going, Kenny?
Good. Let's
Hell yeah, man.
This fucking, what is this, like the fourth time we've tried doing it tonight?
Fourth time going through it. We've got
man.
one file corruption, one call, and one
mishap
I'd rather
in
not
the
say.
background of John's video there.
Yeah, just a little mishap with some audio technical difficulties.
Yep,
but,
there was dogs barking, that's what it was.
Yeah, so we are here, brought to you live by nothing. We don't have a sponsor yet, but if you guys want to sponsor us, the Short Bus Show, we would much appreciate that. Also, make sure before we get into this podcast that you drop that like, subscribe, anything, man. We're trying to get this off the ground. But, so, how's your day going, man? What have you been up to?
Good, man. It's been good around here.
You said it was rainy or foggy,
yeah, man.
Right?
It was foggy all day since 1 a.m. last night until now. It's now like 5 o'clock.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, dude.
You should have took your drone out, bro.
Oh man, that would have been
cool. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Have you taken it on a mountain yet? This guy basically has a drone that you can put goggles on and see what the drone sees up in the air.
Yeah.
So, have you taken that on a mountain yet?
No. I did try and launch some missiles at my neighbors that were playing some music too loud.
Hell yeah. Did it hit them?
Yeah. I don't have neighbors anymore, so that's
hell
good.
yeah. The music stopped.
Yeah.
Problem
no
solved.
more music.
How much was that drone? Because I'm looking to maybe take out a little elementary school right next.
Well, typically, they start at like 150, but if you're looking to take out an elementary school, maybe
some tracking,
some add-on, like 225, 250, you can really do some damage.
That's not too bad, and I could do some damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it looks like we're gonna be serving baby back ribs here on the Short Bus Show.
God.
So
yes.
hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy these ribs that I'm gonna be cooking up in about a week once this drone comes in.
John's barbecue and
foot massage,
post-birth abortion clinic.
Amen. Shout out Planned Parenthood. Shout out the elementary school, and shout out drones. Baby back ribs are coming to the Short Bus Show, baby. Hell yeah. So anyway, man, it's just been raining a shit ton over here. So I was thinking about taking my car, going 70 miles per hour, and just fucking stomping on the brakes and making a right. How good of an idea do you think that would be?
That would actually probably be fun. Just make sure that you do it right where there's a lot of cars around. And,
so like a four-way intersection?
Yes. Yeah, four-way just brake really late and turn the wheel really hard.
Like right before I hit them. I'll be like, surprise, motherfucker!
Yeah.
Really
change your
surprise
horn
them.
to that.
Yeah, well, I'm going to do that afterwards to make sure they know that I hit them.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying, is wire your horn to say, instead of going, say, surprise, motherfucker. And
that's a good idea.
Spin out, and then hit them, and then just, surprise, motherfucker.
And then I'll drive away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea. One time, right, so my cousin, right, he's like a sloppy drunk and does bath salts. And so
I like him already.
Doing bath salts while he was driving for a trucking company. And he, I guess, crashed into, got in like a 3-car pileup or something, right? Then he just gets out of the truck and walks away. And then they didn't find him for a couple days, right? And then they finally found him, and nothing happened. So my moral of the story is if you live in the outskirts, in the boonies, then you can get away with pretty much anything. If it's bath salts, crashing a tractor trailer, it's a good lifestyle change, and that's why I've seen Joe Rogan move out to Austin, because I think he wants to start doing the same.
Yeah, he wants to start doing hood rat things with with Eddie Bravo and
Yeah.
who else is out there?
DMT.
DMT.
DMT. Freaking bath salts extravaganza.
Exactly. You know, I wish him luck.
Wish him the best luck in the world, but you know what? He's not gonna overtop the Short Bus Show because we are taking him down one podcast at a time. That guy out of here, us in there. Not on Spotify though. We will be running purely on Pornhub, maybe Pornhub Live.
Yes, Pornhub.
That's
Pornhub
what gets the views.
Definitely, and it's the only place that really lets you speak your mind anymore. You know, Pornhub,
or scream your mind.
Or scream your mind, yeah.
Either one, bro.
I've seen a lot of foul content, and gotta say, I like all of it.
And a lot of content creators are switching over.
Right.
Because with this adpocalypse that once happened on YouTube, and now this PC type thing where you can't even comment a curse word on someone's post or it gets taken down.
Oh, yeah.
It's bad news. So us and many others will soon be moving to Pornhub once they give us our sponsorships and everything. And a couple people have already taken the jump, and it's gonna be interesting to see what work can really be put out in such a frickin' drowned market, man. Drowned in cum, like those frickin' porn stars, man.
Yeah, man. It's you know, we'll get a contract negotiation here pretty soon with them, and
I can see it happening now. I'll be riding down in my limo, and I'll be like, "Ooh yeah, Pornhub money." You know, it's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
So what are you looking forward to in 2021?
Oh, 2021. How many days away is that now? What is it, like 17, 18 days away? Man, I'm just looking for good times, you know? Hopefully, COVID doesn't go away because it's doing a lot of good for a lot of people in America right now. And
given a spike in jobs and given a spike in mental health.
Yes.
COVID is one of the best.
Yes. It's truly... People think it's going to go away, but it's not. Listen, it's coming with a vengeance in 2021, motherfuckers. Okay?
And we are here to take your jobs.
Yes.
That COVID took from you.
Yeah.
Amen.
So, you know.
So, one time, right, I was chilling on Instagram, and this discount outlet hit me up. And I was trying to talk to him, you know, trying to get them to maybe give a sponsor out to my buddy. Shout out Nick Major. I was trying to get a sponsorship for my bro, man. And they were just like, no, man, I'm not going to support the Big Dick Nation. And I didn't understand this at all. So I asked them, I was like, what do you guys sell? And they were like, we sell stuff from Target. And so it's like, what are they doing, bro? It's like they're buying shit from Target and then putting it at a cheaper price. That should be like some like illegal type shit going on. But I went with it, you know, and I was like still asking for the sponsorship, and they just kept denying me. So I actually have a tattoo of a cat jerking off with this guy, this friend of mine's, Nick Major, Big Dick Nation, underneath it. I sent him the photo, and I was like, you know, post this in your window. And since the past couple weeks, I haven't gotten any messages back, and I don't believe they posted on their window. So I think we're going to have to create a raid to Rayburn's Discount Outlet in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we will take them down.
Right.
How do you feel about that? I feel like we could get a very big movement to storm Rayburn's Discount Outlet and take back Target's products to the rightful owner.
We should burn down that whatever it's called and
burn down Rayburn's,
or change the name on the outside of the building to Target so that Target can then sue for all of their belongings back.
That is the genius idea. I think we need to go in there with a Target banner and just place it up in front of their regular sign, and prove to the world that they are just selling low price Target essential.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's disrespectful not only to me, but to Papa Target himself.
Yeah, Papa Target. Is that the CEO's name? Is Papa Target?
Yeah, kind of like Papa John. A little bit
Really?
different though.
Really?
Yeah. Except he doesn't say racist stuff. He just supports sexism.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Monogamy,
If you're gonna support one, that's the one to support.
Yeah.
I would
Because,
assume.
they don't have rights.
Right.
Yeah. And we're not talking about African Americans. We are talking about women.
Okay.
I just wanted to make that clear. But anyway, so we are just having a great day here on the platform. It's pretty sunny out. Psych, it's actually raining over here, foggy over there, but we have to deal with that kind of thing once in a while.
Yeah.
And it gets a little gloomy. Sometimes it's hard to deal with, but with the gloominess, man, we just know that we need to put out good content for the better days.
We do it for the people, not for extra outside motives.
Amen, man.
Not for political reasons. We do it for the people.
I ain't getting a political paycheck from this.
Nope. And once people realize that, the word will spread, and so be the first.
Amen.
Be the first.
Dude, so I was at the store the other day, right?
Right.
And I walked in, and they said, "You're not allowed in here." And I said, "Why?"
No.
And they said, "Well, you're not allowed to walk in butt naked holding a machine gun." And I said, "Well, this is my right to do this.
I'm wearing a mask.
I'm wearing my mask. I'm wearing my shirt, and I'm wearing my shoes.
Right.
I got my clock. I got my cock and my Glock out, and no one wanted to support my movement. So I busted some caps and I walked in anyway. Did anyone stop me then? No.
Was there a sign outside the store that said you must wear pants?
No.
No. Then
And they tried stopping me, man.
They can't do that.
Yeah. So I stopped them from living.
Yeah, that's any person in your shoes would have done that as well.
Yeah. Because when you're disrespected by not only a Rayburn's discount outlet, but any sort of store employee, it's uncalled for. You are the customer, and the customer is always right.
Right. Yeah.
How do you feel about this, Kenny? How do you feel about me whipping out my cock and my Glock and busting a couple shots?
I think that is the start of a movement. That is
A movement you want to be a part of?
Yeah. I will surely support the Cock and Glock charity.
Yeah.
And
join in, man.
And
I'd appreciate if next time you make a trip down to the grocery store, maybe you grab yourself some peanut brittle, maybe you grab yourself some salmon, and you just instead of pay 'em with some bullets.
Okay.
Say, keep the change, you filthy animal, and just
bullets.
fucking say, yeah. So it's a good idea, man.
Yeah, man. I think at this point, bullets in itself might be worth than any sort of piece of salmon or peanut brittle right now.
I mean, peanut brittle is pretty hard to come by. And if someone's going to try taking it from you, you might have to take something of theirs.
Like their life.
Peanut brittle for life!
Mm-hmm.
Gang! You know. That's what goes down in these streets, dog. I pull out my peanut brittle, and I'm not playing, you feel?
Yeah.
How would you feel about creating a legal public sex dungeon where our dominatrix are all homeless people?
That sounds like an awesome business plan.
There's no money that you have to put into the homeless people because they're getting what they want.
A home and freaky sex.
Yeah, and it's just full amount of profit, and people are having a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I've always said, you know, when I get my own house, I want a basement in my house, and I want all sorts of, like, you know,
spinning wheels.
Yeah, tie 'em up type shit. And if anyone ever broke into my house, well, guess what? You're getting tied up in my basement and raped for 3 days. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna call the police?
No, they don't have fucking free hand to grab a phone.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do when Toothless, the fucking hobo's raping them from behind? They can't grab a phone, you know?
Yeah.
And especially when they're spinning on the wheel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro. So I think we need to create a public sex dungeon and private. We're going to have a separate room for the intruders. But the public one, we will tour schools. We will tour colleges, medical clinics, Planned Parenthoods. And we are going to get the people who really want to have some fun.
Yeah.
Show them what they want. Because not everyone realizes the broad market that you can really get when you have a dominatrix as a homeless person.
Yeah.
Yeah, homeless. What were you going to say?
No, I was going to say homeless people really know. They've been dominated their entire life. They know what it's like to be dominated. So when they're dominating you...
Oh, it's on a different level.
Yeah, it's on a different level. Homeless, you should really... If anyone is into dominatrixes...
Not even if you're into it.
Yeah, not even if you're into it. If you're just going to give it a shot one day, you should really look for a homeless person as opposed
even if, like,
to...
You know, you didn't want to give it a shot. You were just like, you know, thought it was a coffee shop because we had a different name on the store, and you just walked in, and then the door doesn't open from the inside. You know, you really will freaking enjoy it.
Yeah.
So come on down to 102 North Sickle Street in Wisconsin, and we will get you set up.
Yes. Jackson, Wisconsin.
Yes, sir. Dominatrix with the homeless.
Yes, homeless dominatrix.
We will be opening this up as soon as possible, as soon as you guys are ready to get dominated by Terry the Toothless, Jack and Jimmy, and Big Cock Kevin.
Jack and Jimmy is a very good dominatrix from what I've heard.
Yeah.
From what I've heard on the, circuit is that...
I might have heard it from my grandma and my mom, but I'm not gonna put too much out there.
He chain smokes, and he chain smokes unfiltered, so it really chokes you. So he doesn't have to put his hands on your neck or touch you or anything, but he does choke you. And as a bonus, when you get your time with Jack and Jimmy, you will be immune to COVID. Just because of all of the tar in your lungs after.
The tar and the cum in your lungs.
Yeah, that's...
You're not going to be able to taste and breathe for a week, but You're not gonna get COVID. You
Yeah.
might think you might have it because it's the same symptoms, but that's also the symptoms of Jack and Jimmy.
Yep. There you go. Jack and Jimmy actually started COVID, from what I heard.
Yeah, he might have given birth to a Wuhan bat once in his day.
That's what I heard. The bat, yeah, the bat went into a coffee store one day, asking for. Actually, it was a vampire. It turned into a human form.
I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, and then it asked for a small coffee with extra almond milk, and little did he know that was code for something else.
Yeah, that was code for fucking Jack and Jimmy's retreat.
Yes, and Jack and Jimmy gave vampire
oral sex.
COVID.
Yeah,
oral
and COVID.
Sex and COVID. And he said after the vampire, got his coffee with extra almond milk. So I gotta get the fuck out of this place. Flew back to China and someone ate him.
Started it from there, man.
Yep.
And that's why they banned travel, because Jack and Jimmy, he owns his own private jet. He does a lot of things in his life.
Oh yeah.
It's hard. It was hard to even get him the time slot for Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays, but between Big Cock Kevin and Toothless Timmy, we have a 7-day-a-week business. We don't sell coffee. We just give out cock.
Cock and
That's
coffee.
That's their slogan.
Hold the coffee.
But anyway, man. So I was thinking about it. I was driving down the street the other day, and a little thought popped in my head, and I was like, you know what? Let me ponder this thought on the podcast. So that's what I'm about to do right now. The thought was pretty interesting. As you know, I have pretty interesting thoughts.
Right.
So I thought about, what if we created a keyboard that gave out hand jobs, So basically you're typing away on the keyboard, doing your math homework, and you press the W key, and it just creates a hand that comes down and just gives you a hand job. That shit would be pretty essential to getting your work done, and it would really bring up the productivity in the daily life. And I'm thinking, if I'm at work, we can make one for laptops, we can make one for exterior keyboards, we can do it for everything. Maybe even a mouse that is a vibrator for the women, so they can surf the web while they're doing the dirty.
That I do like it. I do like the concept. Though the mouse might be difficult to browse and
No, I don't think so at all.
No.
Because, it's only going to get more freeing motion with how lubricated it'll get.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So you're going to be scrolling at 300 DPI, clicking maybe 0.5.
Right.
It's gonna turn a regular office mouse into a gaming mouse.
Gotcha.
Hell yeah, bro.
Gotcha.
And that's why I feel like we could just sell daily appliances and then put the name of gaming on them, because, their FPS speed's going to get up once they get their hand job and vibrations in order.
Just buy mouses from Target, put a little vibrating mechanism on it, sell it as a gaming mouse.
It's a genius fucking idea. And the fact that people I think we should bring in on Shark Tank. Mark Cuban, I'm talking to you, buddy.
Yeah. You know, we're laughing now, but some shit's gonna come out where people are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, no, when you have a mouse that vibrates, it makes you so much more accurate in video games."
Mm-hmm. And the esports market's
Yeah.
gonna go up 110%.
Yeah. And next thing you know, all the gaming contests and shit are all gonna
They're all gonna be sitting there
buzzing
just
literally.
fucking
Yeah.
getting jacked.
Yeah.
Literally at their fucking
Yeah.
in their game, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, oh, you know, fucking
Holy
get jacked.
shit.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, bro. But so you got any stories, man? Any crazy stories?
Nothing.
No crazy stories, bro.
Nothing today, dude.
All right, man. Well, luckily
sorry.
I had this little crazy story on the back of my head. One time, I went on a trip, and it was a pretty interesting one. So, I was with my friend. Let's just name him Jack. Might have been Jimmy Jack, you know, I don't know, but so basically me and Jack, we were like, all right, man, it's prom weekend, we're juniors, we need to have some fun. So we not only did we not go to a prom house, but we got 2 cases of beer, a handle of vodka, and a strip of acid. It was pretty awesome, man. So we started taking some tabs, you know, we took like 2 tabs. And then he drank, you know, like half of the handle, and I drank a couple beers, and we were like, you know, we're pretty bored just hanging out at the house. Let's go to the fucking beach. So as the tabs and acid and fucking beer was kicking in, we started driving to the beach, you know. We go up to the toll booth, and as he thought was the toll booth, it was about, you know, maybe a foot or probably like 50 yards in front. We were sitting, and we realized that we weren't at the toll booth yet, so we drove up some more, and then we were driving on the way there, and he was like, damn, bro, the lanes are just changing colors, and this shit was crazy, dude.
Oh,
we were flying. It was raining, dude. We were flying at like 120 miles per hour. Normally this beach trip will take like 2 hours. We made it there in like an hour and a half. So,
right.
I hit up my buddies over by the beach, was like, yo, man, we're coming down, we're tripping, we're gonna have a good time. So I hit them up, they answered, they were like, all right, come through to my friend's house. And we were like, all right. So we were driving there, got off the exit, waiting at the light to go into the beach town, and there's a car on the side of us, a car behind us, and us. So we're next to the car or whatever. And we're like, and notice that the car behind us is a cop car, and we're like, shit, bro, we got like weed, we got fucking booze, and we're only like 16, 17, so we're like, shit, bro, what are we gonna do? So we're like, hopefully we don't get fucking pulled over. Luckily, the fucking car that was next to us and ends up getting pulled over, literally like right as we were thinking that.
Damn.
So we just drove away, went to my buddy's house, and turns out we go to the house, and fucking the owner of the house isn't even there. They're just chilling in his fucking shed, and we're smoking all his cigarettes and weed, and fucking just having a good ass time.
Right.
And then probably drink, you know, a good amount. My friend probably finishes the handle, and then I probably finish like 10 beers, and we're like, all right, man. Like an hour into it, my buddies were like, we're tired, we're gonna go to bed. And I'm like, what the fuck? We just drove all the way down here. It was some bullshit.
Right.
So we're like, all right. We went to the beach for a reason. We need to do this. So we went to the fucking beach, bro. We stopped at the gas station, got some peanut M&Ms, pretzel M&Ms, you know, eating up good. Then we park in the... Well, first of all, before we even get out of there, my buddy Jack starts eating the fucking M&Ms and starts puking all over the place. Like, in the car and out the window. And I'm like, holy fuck, dude, we're gonna die. Like, I'm like, he's driving. How are we going to fucking get there? So, like, we're like 5 minutes from the beach. And then we finally make it there. And he's just puking, like, shit ton, dude. And I'm just like, oh, my God. Like, we were supposed to go to the beach. And now, fucking, he's puking. We're not even going to get to see the water. This is some bullshit.
Oh, man.
So, fucking, I'm like, Jack, are we gonna go to the beach or what? And he's like, man, I'm just fucking puking right now. I don't think I want to get out of the car. I just want to go to bed, sleep. And I'm like, dude, we did not just drive 2 hours for you to sleep in a skate shop parking lot. We're going to the beach, bro. So I drag him out. He's puking all the way down the sidewalk,
Oh,
and
no.
I'm just happy tripping, walking to the beach, along the wall that lines the beach, and he's just like, John, I don't think I can make it. And I'm like, Joe, there's one thing we needed to do tonight, and we're gonna make it to the beach, man. So I start headed to the beach. He gives up. He's like, I'll see you back at the car, and I'm like, well, I'm going to the fucking water, bud. And so I walk over to the water. I look at it. I take a photo. It's about 5 a.m. and I'm like, what was the point of this? And then I walk back to the car and I go back to bed. And Jack is covered in throw up and is sleeping in his hoodie. And then we wake up and go home the next morning. It was a pretty great time. Great time of my life, and if I can recommend anything out of that story, I would recommend to do LSD and drink a lot of alcohol and go driving.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's always fun. Always a fun time.
I'll have to try that sometime. Unsupervised, of course.
Shit, even supervised, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Just have, like, your parent or guardian just be like, hey, Mom, I just dropped a couple tabs, maybe a half a handle deep. I'm going to go hit the road, and you hop in the passenger seat. And they'll be like, what did you just say? And then they're going to follow you by the time you're already getting out the driveway. So just let them in the car and hit the gas.
Yeah.
Man. It's a fucking lifestyle out here, bro. It's a lifestyle that people need to follow here on the Short Bus Show. Mm-hmm. We create the movements and people follow them.
Right.
Hell
yeah, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man, I don't have any stories like that, but holy. So
Oh, yeah.
Does the alcohol make the LSD trip a lot crazier?
It dims it down, but
really?
I mean, then you're also drunk, so then it makes it like double the fun. Because then you're like sort of tripping, and then you're like pretty drunk.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I would always just recommend to do some like, maybe like a half strip of acid and see how it goes for your first time.
Yeah.
Most people would recommend 1, but I'd say go for 5 or just fucking get out of here.
Yeah.
What are you, a fucking phony?
No.
Exactly. We don't want phonies here on the Short Bus Show.
Yeah. It's kind of like drinking, No one ever, their first time drinking is never like I'll just drink 1 or 2 beers. No, man. You're getting a handle of vodka, and you're drinking a half the fucking bottle of vodka.
Yes, sir.
Half a handle, and you're throwing up everywhere, and you're going to wake up, and you're going to be like,
yes!
Oh, man.
What a great night.
What a great night. I feel,
and
you're going to feel energized.
Every day.
You're going to be well rested, and I think that's everyone's experience.
So, you were saying that you got held up at Target?
Oh, yeah.
What did you say?
Well, I asked someone where the Sloppy Joe mix was.
Uh-huh.
And they told me where it was, and I told them that I already checked there. So you might have to show me. And they said, look, you can go over there, and if you don't see it, come back, and I will walk over there and show you. And so I did that, and I
It wasn't there.
found the sloppy Joe mix.
Oh,
took
shit.
it, and I just went home and bought.
No fucking way, bro. That is pretty crazy.
Yep, there was no climax to that story.
Okay. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So what would you have done if you didn't find the sloppy Joe mix?
I don't know. I don't. I had an idea in my head when I was walking over to find the sloppy Joe mix. Maybe throwing a can of string beans at the employee and saying, "This isn't sloppy Joe mix. Where's the fucking sloppy Joe mix? You fucking
Where
useless
the fuck
bitch.
is the sloppy Joe mix?
Fucking useless cunt.
Literally, just throw her out. Straight trash. See you later.
Your red sweater. Fuck you.
Red sweater wearing bitch.
But,
Fuck you." But anyway, man, I think this was a great podcast. We should probably wrap it up.
Yeah, man. Sounds
this
good.
file corrupts.
Yeah, dude. I mean, honestly, when we started this podcast, I was thinking, don't say anything to lose your career. And now I'm kind of thinking, once this gets uploaded, we might be going to prison. Like, straight to prison.
And I honestly think prison would be a good fit for me.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to pay taxes. You get free food and free living.
And we deserve it more than anything. We really deserve it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess this is it for the first episode of the Short Bus Show. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you in cell block number C.
Yeah, man.
Have a good one, guys.
See you there.